As you've gone from, your engineering roots to the data and analytics in pharma, and it sounds like working across therapeutic areas too, have there been challenges along the way that you've faced?
I feel like every job I've had has one challenge or the other. I would say my first challenge was, being trained as an engineer did not mean that I was trained as an analyst. So trying to understand that and having the confidence to, I think for me, initially, having the confidence to say I don't know was probably one of the biggest challenges I had. And it took me a while to learn that it was okay to be vulnerable. Um, so that was one. I would say, I don't sound like everybody. I have a bit of maybe an American accent. I have a bit of a British accent, and then I also have my Nigerian accent as well, my native Nigerian tongue as well, and I also felt, sometimes the way I pronounced words in itself created a bit of a challenge, and I didn't know how best sometimes to express myself. Not because I wasn't intelligent enough, but I also just did not understand, the lingo and, the way that the expressions or idioms that are typically um, used here. And so for me, that in itself too was a challenge. And I found myself spending more time trying to figure out how to say it as compared to really just showing up as who Barbara was, right? Passionate, ready to take on a challenge, problem solver, go getter. And those are not the things that I was able to do. The other big challenge for me was it was hard to see anyone who looked like me. And so sometimes it was very difficult for me to relate and talk to others to say, is this a challenge you're having? Is it really about me, or what can I do differently? I've been in the industry now for pharma for about, 13, 14 years. There's been a huge change in terms of women getting into leadership roles, which is amazing. Women, leading complete P&Ls, which wasn't a thing. Women becoming, general managers for countries, but it still feels, as if there are opportunities. And I would speak, as a woman of color, I haven't had a sponsor in my career. I think what's been different for me is the the opportunity and the blessing to have grown up outside the US. And it gave me a different perspective in terms of how to engage and network and ask for what I want. But I still find that as much as, there's been a lot of progress and more women are getting named as leaders and brand leads or commercial leads, there's still a huge opportunity. And you still have that, broken wrong where it's so difficult to break through, um, to move from the manager to even an associate director role. And I had experiences where I won a CEO award, and I was still told I wasn't good enough to be promoted until I figured out how to network and find the right advocates for me, not through formal channels but just informal channels.